Hi, everyone. This decided to press record as I was spending time with God. And this message is for you, for those who are having trouble really understanding and honing in, hearing the voice of God, trusting the voice of God, and knowing the voice of God. This message is for you. I have a strong gift of discernment, of prophecy, and also have a healing gift. And I know God's voice. And many times in hearing the voice of God, I oftentimes struggle in my humanity because what I see in the physical isn't in alignment with what I know God said. And so God spoke to me, and I felt led to share this with you as God was saying that my word surmounts what you see in the physical. I need you to get it through your thick skull as it relates to knowing my voice, hearing my voice, and believing what I have spoken. Do not be distracted or believe the things that you see in 3D or that you see in the physical. My word surmounts that. And for many of us, if you grew up really not trusting the voice of God, not trusting that, and really go off of the tangibles, that is also due to a deception. It's due to a lie. And I believe also the work of the enemy to try to keep you trapped in the illusion that you are stuck, in the illusion that you do not have the power, in the illusion that you do not have the victory. And so trying to fix the tangibles is what I have found myself do. Or when I see the physical form not in alignment with what I know I heard, there is fear that sets in, there's frustration that sets in, and then I go try to fix the physical. And God has disciplined me, and in my walk with God, is walking me out, as I share with you, is walking me out in each step and how to tap into the spirit realm and how to walk by the spirit and not by what you see. It is in walking by faith. It is in walking and tapping into that realm, staying in that realm, being aware of that realm, and recognizing that that is the only truth. That is the only truth. But it requires you to choose. It requires you to choose, and it requires you to lean into that, to lean into that truth, to lean into that truth. You can pick either one, right? You can choose either one. Some might say, ooh, bump my elbow. Some might say, well, how do you know the voice of God? How do you know that it's the voice of God? You know, God speaks to us all differently, right? I remember hearing a video, watching a video, and this person was talking about how God speaks to us differently, but the common thread is that you hear the same thing over and over again. For me, I hear God audibly. Often I hear God audibly. I literally had an encounter with God in the very beginning of my journey of awakening, and that's when God spoke to me. So I can hear God audibly, and I know that it's a voice that is not. I know that is not of my own. When I know the sovereignty of God, when God steps in, I'm very highly aware of it. And so I just want to encourage you that, number one, what we see in the physical is do not take it for face value. What you might be seeing, what you might be experiencing currently right now is not what is. What God has spoken versus what you see or what you are experiencing or what you have experiencing. God wants you to tap into the supernatural. God wants you to tap into the spirit realm, because we are spiritual beings before this flesh. Right? When we leave this body, this physical body, what others won't see with their physical eye is that your soul, your spirit, leaves this physical body. If you've ever astral planed, you see that you are not your body. And so you recognize that there is something beyond what we see that is at work. And so I encourage you to follow the voice of God, to be led by the voice of God, and to do it by faith. It may not be 100%. Don't worry about it being perfect. Just know that that is the truth. Okay? This is how we bring heaven on earth. Okay? You are so powerful. You're a spiritual being having a physical experience. You are a spiritual being having a physical encounter. And so what are you hearing? What is God saying to you? What is God speaking to you? And how is your faith in alignment with that? And if your faith is in the physical, if your faith is in what has been, if your faith is in the tangibles or your fears, if your faith is in that, because many times we have faith, but we're choosing what to believe, but are you choosing your faith as far as your faith in God, your faith in what you know intuitively, or are you tuned into the physical and what has been, or your fears? So I hope this helps you. Thank you guys for listening, and see you another time.